Kahi uke ia ha-cha-cha, kamalili ai o ha-cha-cha. Kahi uke ia ha-cha-cha, kamalili ai o ha-cha-cha. Kamakau ke ia ha-cha-cha, loa ako no ha-cha-cha. Kamakau ke ia ha-cha-cha, loa ako no ha-cha-cha. Haina kapua na ha-cha-cha, e ku umei ha-cha-cha. Haina kapua na ha-cha-cha, e ku umei ha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha.
Aloha everyone, aloha kakahiaka, which is the Hawaiian way of saying good morning, but perhaps it is afternoon where you are tuning in from. Welcome to Hula at Home with Leialoha. I am Leialoha and welcome to Hilo, Hawaii. Now for those of you who are first timers, we do welcome you here. Very simple, low impact exercise, sharing the beautiful dances of Hawai'i. I'm Leialoha, and of course I've got my administrator here, Tiki Dave, running the music and take care of questions and concerns. So if you have a question, go ahead and post that up. Unfortunately, I don't have a monitor today, so David's going to go ahead, Tiki Dave's going to go ahead and tell me what questions you might have. So for your first timers here, this is class number 4 of Hula at Home. We have learned we've learned 3 hulas. Last week, I introduced you to a brand new hula, and I want to take a little bit more time on working through that one. We learned 2 hapahaole hulas, Little Grass Shack, and the Hokilau, and we're going to review that at the tail end of our session today. And then we worked on a brand new song last Friday, which was a beautiful English language hula tune called Hawaiian Lullaby. For you first timers, we're just going to start with some basic movements and warm up just a little bit, get those muscles loose. Now, you, as I mentioned before, shoes are optional, depending on what kind of area you're dancing in. Like, for instance, I'm on a wood floor. I would love to have some rubber shoes on, but it's just not cute. So I'm barefoot, but if it's easy for you to dance in like sport shoes or something, by all means, please do. First and foremost, for your newcomers, you want to aiha'a when you're hula. What does that mean? That means you need to bend your knees. And of course, relax. You want nice posture, nice tall body. Your shoulders should remain primarily straight unless otherwise specified, and bend those knees. Our basic step in hula is something called the kaholo. Holo in Hawaiian means to move, to go, or to travel. And the kaholo is the basic step in hula. We use it in pretty much all of our hulas, along with other steps as well. So the basic hula is very similar to that of a country line dance, if you will. Your basic, what is the basic country line? The grapevine, right? 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Same thing in hula, but not as funky, all right? So we're going to start with our hands and our hips. We're going to bend our knees just a little bit. We're going to take 2 steps to your right and 2 steps to your left. You want to keep those foot movements nice and small, not too big. Keep it nice and small, probably no wider than shoulder width. So we'll just walk through it nice and slow, hands on the hips. Bending those knees, you're going to step out to the right. Bring your feet together, step out again. Bring your feet together. We're going to repeat on the opposite side. Step together, step together. As I or have the knees bent, and when I move side to side, you will notice that my shoulders should remain stable and even, as opposed to popping up and down. Okay, that's a different class. Okay, so keep those knees bent, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Let's give that a try with a little bit of music. So start with your hands on your hips. Nice little drum rhythm here. Bend those knees. We're going to take 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Here we go. And 1 and 2. 1 and 2 to the right. 1 and 2. Try to keep those shoulders straight. Now, if you find that you're doing the dip, what helps is placing your fingertips on your shoulder. With your peripheral vision, you're able to see if your arms are moving side to side, which will tell you that you are dipping. So just try to be conscious of that and keep those shoulders straight. Okay, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and 2 to the left. Beautiful. And stop. Lovely. That is your basic kaholo. The second step we learned was something called the ami. And the ami, spelled A-M-I, uses what we call in Hawaii your okole, your lemu or okole, okay? Your okole is your backside in the Hawaiian language. And what we're going to do again is always got to aiha'a to get the hips moving. So you're going to have to put the hands on the hip. Bend those knees and you're going to make a circular motion with your hips. So what I often tell my people on the ships, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, is imagine you were standing inside of a tube, not too much bigger than your body, just enough to fit your body. And what you want to do is you want to take your lower portion of your body, your pelvis, your hips, your okole, and you want to move it around in a circular motion to be sure that all parts of your lower area is touching the inside of the tube. So we're making a circular motion. So if we break it down, we bend the knee, your pelvis is going to go forward, your hips going to go out to your right, you're going to stick your butt out in the back, you're going to bring it to the left and back to the front. But the whole idea is one nice smooth move. So hands on the hips, bending those knees, we're going to go around. And we go around, 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 and around. Okay, let's try that one more time. Bending the knees, count of 4. We're going to go around, around. Once again, with the ami, you want to be sure that the shoulders stay stable, as opposed to, this is a really big go-to. That means you're probably locking your knees, so let the legs and the hips do all the work here, whilst keeping the shoulder still. Okay, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Beautiful. Let's incorporate those 2 steps together. The basic kaholo, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and then we're going to stop in place, and then we're going to do our ami. Okay, a few times. Here we go. And kaholo right. Kaholo left. Are you feeling it? Kaholo right. Feeling the aloha wherever you are from. One more set of kaholo. We're going to stop, and then we're going to ami. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Kaholo right, kaholo left. 2 more kaholo right and left and stop. Beautiful. Give yourselves a big hand. Now if you have any questions, hold up your hand so I could see you. I'm just kidding, I can't see you, but good question, because I was just going to address that, because that question came up last session. The question is, when you ami, do you go right or left? Traditionally, you go right. You go right unless otherwise specified. I always go left because left is my go-to. So, and right now, actually, I'm going left. So my left is your right. So I say for now, go with what works for you, okay? But traditionally, it would be right. What, right? Yes, right. Thank you very much. Where was I? Oh, he is. Aloha, Vic. Our friend over from down the way, my high school classmate, my brother from another mother. All right. So let's go ahead and try that one more time. But let's incorporate the hands. So for our newcomers, let's talk about how the hands work, okay? The best way to describe when you are utilizing or incorporating your hands with the dance is hold your arm out, your hand, and you're going to like lift up on your wrist just a little bit like so, lifting up, keeping the fingers together and the thumbs separated, all right? So arm out, lift the wrists, gently waving the hand. I like to say like you're petting your favorite cat or dog, okay? When we incorporate that movement, we're going to use it in the kaholo. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to bring it up to your chest, right where your girls are at. You know what I'm talking about. Where your girls are at 25. So for some people here, some people here, but right about 25 years old, okay? You're going to take that left hand right at the chest. Try not to move over here, because if you move here, where are you, David? You are in the tourist zone. And I say that simply because for those who are not familiar with the hula dance, the first idea of hula that comes to their mind is usually that. So we want to stay away from that or the dip. Okay, so we're going to use our hands like so, arms up nice and high. When we kaholo to the right, the hands will move simultaneously, gently lifting the wrists. Not too big, very gentle. 1 and 2. Anticipate the switch over, lifting to the opposite side. 1 and 2. Okay, for now, when we ami, we're going to put our hands on the hips and ami. Okay, so I'm going to call out the movements. We're going to try a little bit with some basic rhythm here. Arms up for the kaholo. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2. Bend those knees. Here we go. Kaholo to the right and kaholo. And kaholo left. Watch see where my hands are so I don't bring it off to the side here. Keep it up. So imagine you have a divider in the middle of your body. You don't want that hand to go beyond the middle of your body, okay? Keep those knees bent. Keep those shoulders straight. Try to refrain from dipping, okay? 2 more times. Now let us try our ami. Hands on the hips. And we're going 1 and 2 and 3. Back to kaholo. Arms up. 1, 2 to the left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Beautiful. Give yourselves a hand. That's our basic movement with the hand. So let's just dive right on in, ladies and gentlemen, to the song that I introduced you to you our last get together on Friday. This is a beautiful song, and I think once you hear it, you're going to fall in love with it too. It's a beautiful tune written by a gentleman by the name of Peter Moon, who sadly is no longer with us, a wonderful musician, a songwriter, and this particular song was made popular by a group from Hawaii called Na Leo Pili Mehana. These lovely ladies went to school together, the Kamehameha schools, and they started singing together, I want to say maybe in their early adulthood, late teens, and they're still performing today. Beautiful tunes. In fact, check them out on your whatever music, or maybe go ahead and just ask your Alexa to play, "Hey Alexa, can you play some Naleo?" and check it out. But this particular song, the beauty of it is that the song is in English. So it's a little bit easier as I teach you how to dance the song. The hands, the gestures tell the story of the song. Okay, we learned it last week, but I'm going to go through it again. I know we've got some newcomers in the house. So what I normally like to do is walk through the hand gestures first, dance through it with just the hands, and then incorporate the feet. Now the beauty of this particular hula is we're just doing the basic kaholo or standing in place. That's it, okay? So let's start from the top of the song, and we're going to work on a small section at a time. I want to go over it again because we didn't have a whole lot of time last session, but I hope I have enough time at the end to go through Little Grass Shack and Hukila with you, but we're going to concentrate on this one right now. So the lyrics of the song go, "Where I live, there are rainbows, with life in the laughter of morning and starry nights." So you're going to start with both arms up, starting from your right side. So your right arm, I have to think because I'm dancing in reverse, okay. Your right arm is fully extended out to the side, palms up. Your left arm is at your chest. You're going to sweep your hands across to the opposite side. Okay, and so you're starting here, you're coming around to the opposite side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to turn the hands over, your palms are facing down, you're going to bring it back over to where you began. So the lyric goes here, "Where I live." Bring it back, 1, 2, 3, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that one more time. We go, "Where I live," 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4. There are rainbows. Now your arms are here, so now we're going to make our rainbows. So you're going to take the hands facing the palms forward and sweep over your head, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the opposite side. Notice how my inner arm stays close to my body. Now it all depends because everybody's arms are different lengths, right, David? And then back over, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going from here, from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4. That's all there is to it. Okay, so from the top, it sounds like it's overdriving. I'm okay? Okay, so from the top we're going, "Where I live." Bring it back. "There are rainbows," and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? From here, the lyric goes, "With life in the laughter of morning and starry night." So you're here. You came back from your rainbows. Okay? So from here, you're going to bring your top arm up. So you're doing a big L. Think of your cheerleader days. Okay? Big L. And then you're going to bring your right arm over above you, so they're meeting here like so. So we're here, "Where I live," 2, 3, 4, back. There are rainbows, and up, 2, 3. Then we go 1 and 2. So we're here, "With life in the laughter of morning." So this extended arm, you're going to sweep it up. As you sweep it up to meet your other hand, The hands are going to be facing forward. So we're here. 1 and 2. With life in the laughter of morning. And then starry night. So you're here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got a lot of time. With life in the laughter of morning. So now your palms are facing forward. And starry nights. To make the stars, you're going to take your hands, fingers together, and you're going to close your fingertips to your thumb like so. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. So it's a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're here, so what you're doing is you're just bending the elbow like a windshield wiper. So it's not this, because, we naturally want to do that because that's fun, but let the arms do the work. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. So from the top we go, where I live, and back there are rainbows. With life, we go with life in the laughter of morning and starry nights. And that's the whole first verse. And the song is very simple because the second verse is pretty much the same as the first with a little bit of difference in it. I'm Henry VIII. I am. If you know, you know. Let's try with the music. Hi, Janine. Aloha. Thank you so much for the stars, folks. If you're wondering what are stars, well, stars are a way of saying, hey, I love what you're doing. And you click the stars and send me a few shekels if you feel like it. Never expected, always appreciated. And of course, we have a virtual aloha tip jar if you want to send some aloha for the Poi Fund, if you will. Candy, what's up, sister aloha? Are you dancing at home? All right, let's try it from the top. With the music, don't worry about moving the feet right now. We're just going to use the hand gesture. So where I live, there are rainbows with life in the laughter of morning and starry nights. Here you go. Ihoma Coco. Candy and Vic are here? Cute. Okay, here we go. Where I live. Arms up. Bring it around. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. Turn it over. Palms down. Then your rainbows. Reach up as high as you can. Then back over. Then bring the hands here with life in the laughter. Bring your arm up. And then your stars. And close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open. That's it. Let's try it one more time from the top. Make sense? Think about also when you're using your gestures, try to extend your arms as far as you can go. Meaning, if the movement needs to be here, let it be with your arm fully extended as opposed to this. This is comfortable, keeping it close to your body. And I see this happen a lot in my classes on the ship here. The hands stay here. So you have nowhere to go if you stay close to the body. And it looks so much more dramatic and beautiful if the arms, just like in any kind of dance, if you're dancing ballet, watch this, I'm going on point. No, I'm not. Fully extended arms. All right. From the top. Francis, what's up, Francis? Oh, the country's in the house. Claire from France. How do you say hello and bonjour, France. Welcome. Okay, so just the hands now. Think fully extending the arms. Where I live, there are rainbows with life in the laughter of the morning, and the stars, get them up nice and high. Okay, here we go. Where I live, arms up.
Where I live.
Bring it back. Sweep. Now reach up. Up, 2, 3, bring it back. Up, life in the laughter. We're going here, big L, sweep, up, 2, 3, and your stars, 2, 3, and 4. That's the first verse. Now check this out. The actual hula, you are just standing in place for the very first verse. It is not till the second verse kicks in that you're going to incorporate the feet. The feet are going to be the basic kaholo. So the second time through when the song comes in, you'll hear, where I live, there are rainbows. So it's very slow. So remember to aiha'a, bend those knees. You're going to start with your kaholo, step together, step together, step together, step together. It is quite slow. In fact, can you fast forward the music to the groove so they can just get a feel of the tempo of the kaholo? So just try this with your aiha'a, just the feet, so you can get a feel of the rhythm, okay? Let's just practice that. Here we go. 1, 2. Kaholo to the right. 1 and 2 and left. 2, 3. So keep those foot movements or the feet not too wide. It's easier to control if the feet or the steps are small, no wider than the shoulder. You don't want to step out really far because it's very easy to lose your balance and then it looks a little bit crazy. That looks a lot crazy. Beautiful. Okay, so let's try from the second verse. So the first verse, we're standing in place. Where I live, there are rainbows, with life in the laughter of morning and starry nights. Now the second verse is where I live, there are rainbows. So we're doing the same thing again. So you're going to end up here. Then you're starting again. Where I live, 2, 3, 4, and back. There are rainbows. Now the difference here, the lyrics are with flowers full of color and birds filled with song. So how do you do your flowers? This is how it's going to work. You're going to take your arms and your hands, extend them out in front of your body, and you want to be probably between your chest and your waist, okay? Arms fully extended. Elbows should be fully extended. Fingertips together, just like with the stars. You're going to join your fingertips to your thumb. You're going to turn your hands over. You're picking your flower. And then you're going to slowly open your hands like so. And open the hands like with the fingers open. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And kind of bring it down. Okay, so we're going 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Flowers full of color. And birds filled with song. So for your birds, take your arms. You're going to take your fingertips, keep them together. You're going to touch your shoulder. You're going to open your arms, fully extended to the side, shoulder width. And then you're going to turn your hands over. You're going to drop your arms down to your hips. And then you're going to bring them back up to your shoulders and boing, straighten it out again. So we're going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, so second verse, where I live, and bring it back. There are rainbows and back flowers with flowers full of color and birds filled with song. David, why does it sound crazy? No, it sounds overdriven. Over here, it's overdriven. Okay. Birds filled with song, okay? I can smile when it's raining and touch the warmth of the sun. So you're going to point to yourself, keep the elbows up nice and high so you're here. This feels natural, and that's the usual go-to, but try to keep the elbows up nice and high. This looks fabulous. This looks like you're just tired, okay? So leave it up here. So hands hovering over the chest, and then you're going to bring it up to the side of your mouth. So we're going, I can smile when it's raining. So for the rain, both arms up over your head, just like in the stars, arms fully extended. You're going to flicker your fingers down for the rain like so. Count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to end up chest height. So you're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're here. I can smile when it's 1, 2, 3 again. I can smile when it's raining. Again we go, chest to the mouth when it's raining again. I can smile when it's raining. Beautiful. And touch the warmth of the sun. So you're already here. The hands are in front of the body. So you're going to, from here, you're going to go palm on palm, right over left. Okay, so palm like so. So think this, boop, boop, boop. But we're separating the hands. So we're going 1 and 2. Touch the warmth of the sun. So it's count of 1, 2, 1, 2. Quickly extending your arms out to the side again, palms facing down, fingers together, and it's a quick movement over your head. We're coming up like in a half circle. So I kind of turn my hands in to make like a C, if you will, to round it off. So we're here, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. and overhead, right? So from here, I can smile when it's raining, then palm on palm, and touch the warmth of the sun, and then overhead. Okay, so let's start from the second part where I live. We're going where I live. 2, 3, 4. Back there are rainbows, flowers full of color, with flowers full of color, and birds filled with song. I can smile at the chest. I can smile when it's raining, then palm on palm, and touch the warmth of the sun, then overhead, boom, okay? Now the big finish, I hear children laughing in this place that I love. You're going to take that left hand, cup it into a C like so. You're going to pull it behind your ear. Now take the elbow and move the elbow back. The typical go-to is usually this, because from here, this feels normal, but it looks crazy. So take this, pull it back so that we can see your fabulous faces, and you're cupping the hand behind the ear. Okay, so that's your left hand. Your right hand is fully extended face height, palm flat at an angle like so. So we're here. Count to 4. I hear children laughing is the lyric. So you're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to switch, and that extended hand now will go to the side of your mouth. And again, pull that elbow back. Your other hand is extended out. So we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the ear, 4, 4. Then the mouth, 2, 3. We go. I hear children laughing. I hear children laughing. I hear children laughing. And then the big finish, in this place that I love, you're going to drop your arms to the side. Palms are facing in. So you're going to cross the arms below. You're going to make a big circle. In this place that I love. And then you're here. So you got a long time to kill, so take your time. In this place that I love, and boom. Okay? So let's try from the second part. David, can we scoot forward to the second part? Let's try that part without the feet when we're actually supposed to be dancing with the feet. Here we go. Just walk through it. More music, please. Here we go. 1, 2. Take your time. Bring it back. Rainbow. And up. Remember, flowers full of color. Pick the flower. Take your time. And flowers full. Open the hand and bird. So fingers at the shoulder. Shoulder. Open up. Drop it down. I can smile. Chest to the mouth. I can smile. Then the rain. Then palm on palm. Touch the warmth of the sun. 1, 2. 1, 2. Arms out. Overhead at the ear. 1, 2, 3. Switch to the mouth. In this place that I love, drop it down. In. Take your time. This place that I love. And hold. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's try that same part again and incorporate the feet. Remember, we're just doing the basic kaholo. Keep those foot movements very, very small. I mean, even if you're just going to like shuffle a little bit just so that you can get a feel for the groove. Meanwhile, if you're just joining us, folks, welcome to Hula at Home. I'm Leialoha. We're coming to you live from Hilo, Hawaii. And you know what? The sun is out today. Kathy's in the house. Thank you for the stars, Kathy. Mahalo nui loa. We're coming to you from beautiful Hilo, Hawaii, and it's been really, really cold. Now, I know all of you people from the big states of the United States of America. And, you know, sometimes people forget we are not part of the U.S., but we are the 50th state of the U.S. But it's been really cold for us here in Hawaii. And, you know, when I post pictures or photos of our temperature here in the islands, it's like at 56 or low 60s. People are laughing like they're like in Minnesota or Pennsylvania or New York City or what have you. And you know, we're not used to the cold weather. So we actually had, our friend said there was hail somewhere on the Big Island, I think it was. And on the news, we said there's a like ponds and rain is icing up. So, hello. My husband, I got him some new, I don't want to call them old man house shoes because, well, we're over 50. So, some cute, you have to have house shoes. Normally in Hawaii, we go barefooted and, we have wood floors. But let me tell you, the feet are freezing, freezing, freezing. All right, so let's try it from the second verse with the feet. Okay, take your time. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, bring it back. Any more music, please? Rainbows overhead. Reach up. Flowers full of color. Pick your flower. Pick your flower. Turn it over. Open your blossom. And bird. That's a shoulder. Shoulder. Open up. Drop it down. I can smile. Chest to the mouth. I can smile. Then the rain. And 1, 2, 3. Palm on palm. 1, 2. 1, 2. Arms out. Overhead. At the ear. Pull that elbow back. Switch to the mouth. I hear children laughing in this place that I love. Take your time. Open nice and big. Hold it open. And stop. Now, how did that feel? Pretty good, right? Now, remember, even though we only have an hour to share together, Tiki Dave is going to post the video on his YouTube Tiki Dave channel. Yes, he'll be posting the links later on when they're ready to rock and roll. So you can always go back. Even if you miss the first 3 episodes of our get-togethers, you can go back to the first 3. They are there up online at Tiki Dave's YouTube channel, so you can review, okay? So that's the second verse with the basic kaholo. Now, once that verse finishes, so we're here in this place that I love, you end up here. So we have to start again. What are we going to do until we get here to start up again, to do a nice transition back to where I live? Because we're going to have where I live, there are rainbows again. So you're going to take that left arm, you're just going to drop it down like this. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, you're ready to go. Okay, so in this place that I love. And then we're going and then we're ready again. Live, okay? So we're going to repeat again in reverse order. So first verse, second verse, then second verse, first verse, which means we're going to repeat that second verse again, and then we're going to go back to the first verse, all right? So let's just go for it from the top. How's our time? Oh, my. Okay, time flies when you're having fun. Welcome, welcome, folks. If you're just joining here, Leialoha with you here from Hilo, Hawaii, Hula at home. Here's Hawaiian Lullaby. So first part of the song, we're actually just standing in place. So anticipate moving here when we start the verse again. Then we're going to go right into the kaholo. Okay, here we go. Oma, kau, kau, arms up. Bring it around. Bring it back. And then your rainbow. Up, 2, 3, and back. Life in the laughter of morning. And here we go. And 2, and up, 2, 3, and the stars. Now think about getting ready to move now. Here we go. And kaholo, where I live. And 1, 2, 3, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, overhead. Flowers full of color. And pick your flower, turn it over, and open. And birds at the shoulder. Drop it down. I can smile, chest to the mouth. I can smile, then the rain. Then palm on palm. 1, 2, 1, 2, arms out. Round out that arm. Bring your hands back, then to the mouth. I hear children laughing, and then your big circle in this place. In this place that I love. Beautiful. Then we're going to start again with this verse. Drop that left arm. Where I live. Beautiful. Bring it back. Are you feeling the tropics? Up. Flowers full of color. Bring it back. And pick your flower. Open your hands. And birds. Birds. Open up. I can smile. Chest to the mouth. Then the rain. Then touch the warmth of the sun. 1, 2. 1, 2. Arms out. Overhead. At the ear. Then the mouth. In this place that I love, drop those arms in. This place that I love. Last time, you're going to drop that arm again. Where I live. We're repeating the first verse. There are rainbows. Life in the laughter of morning. So same thing for the first verse with life in the laughter. And then stars. We're going to stand in place 8 times for each one. And left and right and left and right and left. Now both hands above the head for the big finish. Palms forward. Turn your hands over. Drop it down. Extend those arms nice and slow. Bring it all the way down. Let your arms drop to the side. Take a deep breath. Take a step back with your right foot. And then you take a bow and you tell yourself, I am awesome. That's it. That's Hawaiian lullaby. How's everybody feeling about that? Pretty cool, huh? So remember, like I said, go ahead and check out a little later on today. Tiki Dave's going to post the link for the YouTube video so you can check back. And, I encourage you, when you've got time, a lot of us have a lot of time, you're cleaning the house, cooking or whatever, put the video on and just, a practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, the more second nature it'll be. Jenny, mahalo for the stars. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome, folks, if you're just joining us here. I'm Leialoha. It's Hula at Home. This is our 4th get-together, and I'm hoping to see you here every Friday, 11 a.m. Hawaiian time. We'll always post the reminders for you. Tell a friend. Like I said, you can always go and catch up on the classes. I think next week I might introduce a brand new song because I wanted to take some time to work on Hawaiian Lullaby a little bit more today. And in just a few minutes, I think we're going to go over our other 2 hulas that we learned in the last few weeks. I've got Tiki Dave over here. I know many of you are ukulele tiki heads that have been hanging out with Tiki Dave and his wonderful ukulele sessions that have become very, very popular. And, for those people who aren't in the know, David and I come from, our parents, but we've been working for Princess Cruises for almost 16 years. And of course, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we are stuck at home. At least we're safe, but we're normally cruising the world. Primarily, Hawaii is our mainstay, if you will. We do the 15-day cruises from Los Angeles to Hawaii. And we created a really popular Hawaiian enrichment program where we incorporate hula and ukulele and Hawaiian crafts and lectures. And it's a lot of fun, 15 days. So I know a lot of you out there today in Hula Land are people who regularly cruise with us, and some of you guys come every season, and some of you come many times a year. And when we're not cruising Hawaii, we're usually cruising other parts of the world playing our music as well. So we decided, because people had asked, hey, we want to continue our ukulele program. So Tiki Dave started his ukulele online sessions at Ukuleleville and the Shaka Shack. On Sundays is Shaka Shack, correct? Oh, Sundays and Wednesdays, he's got 2 days where he just plays music for you. It's free and it's fun. So make sure you check out Tiki Dave's Facebook page so you can get all the information. And then we've got Hula every Friday to bring you what people have been asking for. They want to continue with Hula. I'm hoping to get my craft classes started up online, but it's a lot. It's a lot to get together. It's going to be a few weeks to get the materials. Unfortunately, I lost all my materials on a ship, but that's another story. So there you go. Let's try that one more time all the way through. So the big finish, remember it's 8 stars. And starry, starry, starry. Both arms up over the head. Turn your arms over, hands over, drop it down. And the big finish is going to step back, take a bow. Boop. In fact, this is one of the songs that we do at the end of our cruises, our 15-day cruises. On the last day, we call it our Aloha Oi farewell show. We incorporate all of our ukulele players and hula dancers. And what was the last count we had, the highest count? Do you remember that on the ship? Yeah, like 150 or more people. on stage of the Princess Theater, like doing their thing. It is so awesome. I usually end up crying in the back because it really is. It's so wonderful. And a lot of these people went home and continued their ukuleleing, if you will. It's a lot of David's students or his play-along people today are people that we've met on the ships. And, of course, my hula dancers. I know you guys miss dancing hula, so you're at home dancing. And for those of you that aren't comfortable getting up in front of people to dance, this is the perfect venue for you to, be at home and be able to learn and not feel, overwhelmed. And for those of you who perhaps danced with me before, got the bug, and then you went back home to your hometowns, and then you found yourself a hula halau or hula school, and continue your hula. And I think that's awesome because I'm proud to be able to perpetuate Hawaiian culture however I can. Yeah. All right, let's try that one more time from the top. Then we're going to do some review of our other songs. So from the top, remember, we're standing in place where I live, there are rainbows with life and the laughter of morning and starry nights. Second verse, where I live, there are rainbows, and then flowers full of color and birds filled with song. I can smile. Rain, boop, 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 boop. Touch the warmth of the sun. 1, 2, arms up overhead. I hear children laughing, so at the ear, and then the mouth, and then remember here, very slow, in this place that I love. Then you're starting the verse again. You're always going to drop this left arm, where I, and then boom. Okay? One more time, Tiki Day from the top. Then we're going to go over, how's our time? Hukila, Little Grass Shack. Oh my, that was quick. And of course, don't forget the aloha, the whole aloha love tip jar if you want to give till it almost hurts. Never expected, always appreciated. And of course, the lovely stars. Here we go from the top. Where I live. Push it out. Bring it back. There are rainbows. Reach up. Life in the laughter of the morning. So your cheerleader L. 1 and 2. Then bring that arm up. 1, 2, 3, and your stars. Get ready to move. 4 sets of stars. Here we go. Kaholo. And kaholo right. Kaholo left. There are rainbows. Flowers full of color. Pick your flower. Take your time. And flowers full of color. And birds. At the shoulder. Open up. Turn it over. Drop it down. I can smile, chest to the mouth. I can smile. Then the rain. 1, 2, 3. Touch the warmth of the sun. 1 and 2. Overhead. I hear children at the ear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to the mouth. And in this place that I love, take your time, nice and big. Reach up. Open. And hold. We're going to start again. Now, second time through. Drop that left hand. Where I. Boom. Starting again. There are rainbows. Flowers full of color, so in reverse order. Then open the hand and birds. At the shoulder. Open up. Drop it down. I can smile. And I can smile, then the rain. Touch the warmth of the sun. 1, 2, arms out. Overhead, at the ear, pull it back, then the mouth. In this place that I love, drop it low. Last time, where I live, first verse. Bring it back. There are rainbows. Life in the laughter of morning. So first verse. Bring it up. Sweep up. Now standing in place for the big finish. 8 sets of stars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both hands above the head. Hands over, flip the hands over, they're facing up, drop it down to the side, nice and slow, make sure you're breathing, drop your hands to the side, take a step back, your right foot, then you take a bow. Mahalo. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's Hawaiian lullaby. Yay! I hope you're feeling awesome. You know what, I wanted to share a story because I keep forgetting to tell you. my hula story. When I started dancing hula as a very young girl, not that long ago, kidding. And I grew up in a small town, not too small anymore, called Kaneohe on the island of Oahu. And I went to a hula school, and I didn't really want to take hula, but my parents forced me to because that's what you did back then. But I did enjoy dancing hula. And I want to say maybe about 9 or 10 years old was the age that I was when I first started hula. In any event, in Hawaii, every year we have what is called, well, almost every year until this year, the Merry Monarch Festivals, which honors the late, great King David Kalakaua, one of our kings of Hawaii. And it's a hula competition on the big island of Hawaii. And I like to tell this story because the school that I went to was called Ke'olalaulani Hula Studio. That's what it was called back then in Kaneohe. And we went to the competition that year, and I was a very young girl. And she wasn't our hula teacher then, but she was the granddaughter of the hula instructor or the kumu hula, the teacher of that particular school, or halau as we say in the Hawaiian language. And the alaka'i, or the teacher at the time, won the very first hula competition, which is called the Miss Aloha Hula, which is like the coveted Super Bowl, if you will, like the Miss America of hula, won that particular competition that year. Now, while our class didn't win anything, we were there for that joyous occasion, which is kind of cool, for those in the hula community. It's nice to know that we've been part of that particular adventure, if you will, in Hawaiian culture. Okay, so there you go, folks. You got the Hawaiian lullaby down. Let's go ahead. I've got a little bit of time left to go over our other two hulas. We started off with the hukilau, and then we did Little Crash Shack. Now, those two particular hulas are what we call hapa haole hulas. Hapa in Hawaiian is the word for half of something, and haole is the word given to a foreigner, given for foreigners or fair-skinned people, Caucasian folks, if you will. Now, when we use that as a term in hulas or music, we are referring to songs that have a Hawaiian feel and yet have English lyrics. So you have your traditional Hawaiian language songs, songs like Aloha Oi, Ha'aheo Kauai na Pali. Or you have your Hapahaole songs that are songs that have English language. So we call those Hapahaole tunes, okay? Hapahaole tunes, classic Hapahaole tunes are tunes that many of you know. Songs like Little Grass Shack, Pearly Shells, Tiny Bubbles, Hukilau. The list goes on and on. There are thousands and thousands of Hapahaole tunes. But the two that I introduced you to are probably two of the top 10, I want to say, Hapahaole hulas. So let's just, let's see. Let's just walk through the Hukilau real quick. Or shall we just go for it? I got 10 minutes. Okay. Let's walk through the hand gestures for our new people. So, the new people, you have to learn one more step, because you know the ami, but you need to learn the ami kuku. And the ami kuku is very similar to the ami, except it has a little bit more spice to it, meaning your ami is just a circular movement, yes? The hips. And the ami kuku, you're going to do 2 slow rotations and then 3 quick rotations. So ami kuku goes 1 and 2 and quick, 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 okay? Try that at home in your hula world. We go 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3. That's the only difference, okay? Instead of just the rotating, you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, hukilau. Oh, we're going to a hukilau, a hukilau. Everybody loves the hukilau, where the laulau is the kaukau at the big luau. So from the top, we're going to hitchhike. Oh, we're going. You're going to pull from your right side like you're pulling a big rope 2 times. Hukilau, left side. Hooky, back to the right side. Hukilau. Everybody loves the hukilau. Hands at the chest like so. So you turn your hands over and you're going to push it out. One nice, big, quick movement. Everybody loves the hukilau. Whenever you hear hukilau, you're going to be pulling. So pull twice again. 1, 2. Where the laulau is a kaukau at the big luau. Laulau is an awesome Hawaiian dish made with the leaves of the taro. Traditionally, pork is put in, fish, pa'akai, a little bit of salt. And the leaves are wrapped around the meat and steamed in the olden days in the imu, the underground oven. But today, people make it in their Instant Pots or their pressure cookers. So there's so many ways you can do it, but it's so delicious. So lau lau is the kaukau. Kaukau is the act of eating or food in general. And the big luau, of course, luau is a feast. So it's time to eat. You're going to make a bowl with your right hand. Hold your arm up, cup your hand. 2 fingers, bowl to the mouth. Bowl to the mouth, because that's how they used to eat poi in the olden days. 1 finger or 2 finger poi. I don't know about doing it these days, but I'll choose a spoon, okay? We throw our nets out into the sea, both arms above your head. You're going to throw your hands out like so. So you're here, 1, throw it out so your hands drop to the hips. And then you're going to make the motion of the ocean. So you're going to lift up your right wrist, left, right, left. So we're here. We throw our nets out into the sea. All the amma, the fish, right over left. Fingers together, pop out the thumb, dipping twice to the right. All the amma come swimming to me. Then back to the top. Oh, we're going to a hukilau. A hukilau. Then what a beautiful day for fishing. Drop the hands to the side. Big arms again, but this one's quick. Beautiful day for fishing. Left hand across your chest. Right arm is bent. Hand on the elbow on the hand. You're going to dip your hand into the ocean 2 times for your fishing pole here. What a beautiful day for fishing. The old Hawaiian way, hands on the hips for the amikuku. The old Hawaiian way. All the hukilau nets are swishing. We're going to pull twice from the right, twice from the left. All the hukilau nets are swishing. Down in old Leialoha bay, you're going to drop your hands to the side. Palms up and elbows back like so. And you're going to push the arms, keeping it low. Keep the palms in, so you're just making a big circle. Keep it slow for the bay. Down in Old Leialoha Bay, and then back to the top. Oh, we're going to a hukilau. Now, for you newcomers, I need to teach you the big finish. The big finish is the ta-da. So when you hear me scream out the word, I'm not going to scream. Lava, L-A-V-A, is the Hawaiian word for enough. That's like time to end the song. So say lava. So here's how it's going to go. Hands on the hips. Make sure your knees are bent. You're going to step to the right. Bring your feet together. Step to the left. Bring your feet together. You're going to step back with your right foot with your weight on the back. Touch your shoulders. Okay, so your left foot is pointed. Your right is where your weight is on the back. Touch your shoulders. And then you're going to cross your hands in front of you. Not in front of your face. We want to see your face nice and low, right at the chest. Okay, so arms at the hip. We go. And 1 and 2. Back. Boop. And pow. Pow means finished. All right. So let's give that a whirl. So maybe we have time. Yeah, we have time. Hi, Carla. Mahalo for the stars. Mahalo, everybody. Yeah. Not too fast now. Okay. So we got our koholo at the top of the song. The song goes through 2 times. Here we go. The hukilau. Here we go. Koholo to the right. And koholo right. Koholo left. Right. And left. Oh, we're going. Hooky. Left side. Hooky. Everybody from the chest. Push it out quickly. Pull it in. Roll to the mouth 2 times. Low, low is the cocoa. Throw out your nets. We throw our nets. Ocean 1, 2, 3, 4. Fish. Fish. Going to a hukilau. Beautiful day. Big arm. It's quick.
What a beautiful day for fishing.
Amikuku, hands on the hips. 1 and 2. And 1, 2, 3. Pull it in. Pull it in.
Down at Old Leialoha.
Oh, we're going from the top.
Oh, we're going
to a hukilau. Left side. Everybody.
Everybody
pull it in. Lau lau is the cow cow. Now throw out your net. We. Ocean. Then the fish. Oh, we're going. How's that feel? Pretty good, eh? Beautiful. From the top. Oh, we're going. Pull it in. Hooky. Everybody. Pull it in. Bowl to the mouth 2 times. Throw out your net over your shoulder. Throw it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Fish. Fish. Oh, we're going hooky. Hooky. Hooky, beautiful day. Big arms.
What a beautiful
Fishing
day
pole.
for
Ami
fishing.
kuku. Hands on the hips.
The
1,
old
2.
Hawaiian
You
way.
know what to do.
And
Pull
the
it in.
hook that's
Left
with
side. Down in the bay.
fishing. Down at old Leialoha
Oh, we're
Bay.
going. And
Oh, we're
going to
to a hook now.
left side.
Hook, hook,
Right side.
hook now.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Pull it in. Blow to the mouth 2 times.
Where the lalo is the cow.
Throw out your net. We
Throw
throw
our
your net.
nets out into the sea.
All the fish.
All the Hawaiian come swimming.
Oh, we're
to me.
going.
Oh, we're going
Hooky.
to a hooky now.
Hooky.
Hooky,
For a big finish coming.
hooky now. You know.
So wait for the cue.
Hooky, 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 hooky now.
Keep
Oh,
pulling.
yeah. Hooky, hooky, hooky,
All right, here we go. Lava, big finish. Step right, step left. And now, boom. That's the hooky lao. All right. Thank you so much. Did that feel really good to you? Once again, folks, thank you so very much for joining us today at Hula at Home with Leialoha. I am Leialoha. We're coming to you live from Hilo, Hawai'i. And, of course, don't forget, Tiki Dave's got his ukulele get-together at 1 p.m. And, of course, if you've enjoyed what I brought you today, I certainly would appreciate a little love in the Aloha jar. If you can, that would be great. Never expected, always appreciated. But also don't forget, visit my Facebook page, Kini Creations. That's Kini, and Creations with a K. That's my personal Facebook page. I've got some great things. I'm a mask maker. A lot of you have a lot of my Hawaiian masks. I've got some new prints for the tiki heads. I know you guys love the tiki prints. I've got some new prints for the tikis. And then I'll be having some new things for the hula dancers. I got some great hula fabrics as well for hula masks. So visit today or tomorrow or whenever. Check out all the new items there. And I thank you so very much. If you have any questions, please make sure you post them, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I do thank you very much. I hope you had a great time. And I did mention that Tiki Dave's going to be putting up the videos this afternoon on his Tiki Dave page so that you can refer. Or for those of you here for the first time, you can go back and learn the other 2 songs. We didn't get a chance to do Little Grass Shack today, but we'll go over it on the next get-together with, of course, a brand new song. So from us to you, me ke aloha pumihana apau ya o ko to each and every one of you. Please take care, malama pono, and stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Ahui ho. Aloha.
ka